On this video, we're going to show you how to create and take advantage of player groups. Here you have, if you click on the menu players, you can see that we have 5 different players. The idea here is to simulate, let's say for example, that you have these players installed in a building. So you have entrance hall, entrance lobby, second floor hall, second floor hall. Let me change. So we have two players, for example, in hallways here, and you have third floor. So, well, of course you can publish your content with each and one of these players, but in many cases it becomes handy to just publish to everything at once. So one group that I would like to create, for example, I see that I have 1, 2, 3 players that are on the hallways. So I'm going to create a group called hall. So just click here in player groups, create group of players, and let's call it all. And now I can select all the players that I want to include in this group. So this one, and this one. So once I save this group, I'll see that I have these 3 players within this specific group. I could, for example, just, for the sake of this example, create another group called second floor. So I just come here into player groups again, create another group, and I'm going to call it second floor. And I'm going to select the players that are from second floor, so this player and this player. And I can save again and create, another group. Another group that I could probably create is, I'm going to just click on player groups again. I'm going to create a group called building. So for this one, I'm just going to select all the players that we have here and save. As you can see, just going back to player groups, I have now 3 player groups, one which is second floor, another one which is the building that is capturing the whole, all the players on the building, and the third one which is called the hall, so all the players that are installed within hallways. One interesting thing to see or to note is that one player can belong to multiple groups, so there's no problem. And you can create as many groups as you need, so this is pretty convenient. So now let's say that we want to publish, for example, a content or a campaign for the whole building. I'm just going to come here to campaigns, and for example, let me get this content here. So I'm going to publish this and publish to players. Now I can see that I have, before my players, I actually have the group of players listed here. So we just created these 3 groups, hall, building, and second floor. So if I would like to publish this content to the whole, building, I just select here, and once I hit publish, I actually will get this published to all the players within the building. Same thing as hall, same thing as second floor, and I can even publish, for example, to this group and to maybe to a different player if I would like. So not building, but I want second floor, and I also want to publish this specific player on the third floor. So it's very convenient, it's very easy. All you need is to create the groups. The groups will be listed here within the player list, and once you hit the publish button, boom, everything is published, to the specific players. A final note which is also interesting to see is, so if I come back here to players, as I have just published to that group. So if I come here back into players, and I come here into the second floor, campaigns in player, I can see that this content is already there. So if I remove or add a player into a specific group, so if I add a player, I'm just gonna just for playing a little bit, I'm gonna also add the entrance hall into the second floor group. So I click here, I click on the group to edit group, and now I'm gonna just add another player into this group. Remember that we have just published a content into here, so I just add the entrance lobby player into this one. Save. So now if I come into that specific player, I can even click here. So just go players and entrance lobby. You will see actually that if I go campaigns in player, you will see that this particular content has been already synchronized into that group. What I want to show you is that adding and removing players from the group will automatically resynchronize or remove, if in case you remove the player, it will remove the content that has been published to the group, or if you add a player to the group, that player will immediately synchronize and get the content that has been published to the group as well into the player. So player grouping is a very powerful and very handy tool if you're going to be publishing to several your content to several players that can be grouped together.